Magandang gabi mga kaibigan, kababayan at mga kapatid. Ngayon po, mahalagang issue po ang ating pag-uusapan. Pero bago po natin talakayin ang issue na yan, nais po natin bigyan ng paliwanag yung nabanggit natin nakaraan na sapagkat idineklara ng Anti-Terrorism Council ang NPA bilang terrorist group. So ang sabi natin na pwede nang mag-issue ang Anti-Terrorism Council ng warrant of arrest o pagmahuli ang mga NPA anumang oras. Well, gusto po natin bigyan ng kaunting paliwanag ito. Sapagkat sa ilalim po ng ating saligang batas, tanging ang korte lamang ang pwedeng mag-issue ng warrant of arrest. Therefore, not even the ATC o Anti-Terrorism Council can issue warrant of arrest, that being unconstitutional. So ano pong ibig sabihin nito? Na pwede mag-utos ang ATC ng mag-utos sa mga kapulisan at military na pwedeng hulihin. Gayong korte lamang naman ang pwede makapag-issue ng warrant according to the Constitution. Ang policy po dito, sapagkat kapag ang NPA being considered a terrorist group, so the members thereof being a terrorist are deemed to have been committing all the time a crime. So in other words, they are considered to have have been continuing to commit a crime. So if that is so, pasok sila doon sa tinatawag nating warrantless arrest. Ano po yun? A person can be arrested without warrant if he is caught in the act of committing a crime, is about to commit a crime, or has thus committed a crime, and the arresting officer has personal knowledge that the person to be arrested has thus committed a crime. So, under these three circumstances, pwede pong hulihin ang isang kriminal ng walang warrant. So, it is within this context that the ATC could order the arrest of the NPA being a terrorist and therefore considered to have been committing a crime all the time. So ito po this should be within this context that the power of the ATC to order arrest should be interpreted. Otherwise, if this is warrant of arrest in the context of the one that is being issued by the court, it can be considered unconstitutional, since according to the Constitution, only the court can issue warrant of arrest. So, yun po yung ating paniniwala dyan. Kung kaya ang ATC po o yung Anti-Terrorism Council can issue warrant within that context of a terrorist being considered to commit a crime all the time under the principle of continuing crime as provided in the revised penal code. Ngayon po, ang ating pag-usapan po By the way, in consonance with that, according to the news, the Anti-Terrorism Council has likewise ordered the freezing of all bank accounts of the CPP, NPA, and that is a good development. And I suppose including this leftist organization, NDF, yung mga Gabriela, yung mga dapat yan isama. Gabriela, Kabataang, Party List, so forth and so on. Anyway, if the NTF-ELCAC has evidence to the effect that these party list organizations are linked with the CPP, NPA, so dapat paisama po yan na yung kanilang pondo ay ma-frozen din. Ngayon po ang topic na ating pag-uusapan. Ito pong sinabi ng ating Pangulo na no vaccine, no BFA o no stay. Ibig sabihin po, kapag hindi nagbigay ang ayon sa ating Pangulo, pag hindi nagbigay ng vaccine ang Amerika, about 20 million dosage, i-revoke niya po ang Visiting Forces Agreement. So ito po yung a very concrete example na yung isang issue na isang bansa ay pwede pong magamit for political reason. Katulad nga po ng sinasabi natin na ang ICC, the ICC issuance of a pronouncement to the effect that the President, there is reasonable ground to believe that the President and his administration has committed crimes against humanity. So, as we have said before, this could be a ploy of the U.S. to oust the President. So, yung issue po ng human rights, and so far as the U.S. is concerned, is converted into a political issue, in the sense that it has become the motive of pushing that ICC issue. So now, as it is, or in the same way that the President is also doing it with respect to Visiting Forces Agreement, wherein the President has said that should the U.S. not give vaccine to the Philippines, then he would not continue the Visiting Forces Agreement, or otherwise known as the BFA. Bakit po? Because the BFA is definitely political in character. This being necessary on the part of the U.S. to have this kind of an agreement with the Philippines, so that it can legally provide American forces in Asia, in this specific territory, of course, to protect her interest in Asia, specifically against China. Kailangan po may persa dito ang Amerika, and that can only be done so in terms of visiting forces agreement kasi alam naman natin wala na po silang American base sa Olongapo katulad noong araw. So in effect, the president now is using this vaccine, which is a health issue, converting at the same time into a political bargaining power with the US. So yan po ang maliwanag na example kung paano ang isang specific issue becomes a political in character as to motive. Kaya po, hindi malayo yung sinasabi natin na yung ICC issue is grounded upon political interest of the US here in Asia, specifically against China over that West Philippine Sea issue. Sa bahagi naman ng Pangulo, he is now using the health issue as a ground for him to deny the continuation of the BFA. Kapag hindi nagbigay ang US ng vaccine to the Pfizer being the manufacturer of that vaccine, hindi niya itutuloy ang BFA. Ngayon, maraming the critics of the president is laughing at this pronouncement, saying that the president is out of mind to bargain, to make a bargaining with the US in terms of threats or whatever. Ang tingin nila nawawala ang Pangulo sa kanyang sarili para gawin ito. Pero ano po ba ang paninindigan ng sambayan ng Pilipino? Kaya po bang gawin ito ng Pangulo? At bibigay ba dito sa threat na ito ang US, assuming the president is serious with his announcement to that effect? Well, ano po ang ating paninindigan o pananaw sa isyong ito? Una po, with due respect doon sa mga hindi naniniwala sa Pangulo, at sa halip na masihan sila sa sinabi ng Pangulo, sila pa ay nagtatawa na baga na may halong panlalait. At di umano ang Pangulo is out of his mind, as we cannot pressure the US. Yan ang mga dahilan na hindi kaya natin mag-pressure ang Amerika sapagkat ay napakaliit na bansa at ang Amerika is a powerful country. Another thing, sinasabi nila, Pfizer, the manufacturer of vaccine, is a private entity. It is not owned by the US government, implying that the US government, has no power to order Pfizer, assuming it would like to give way to the demand of the president. Wala ring kapangyarihan ng US para utusan ang Pfizer. Anyway, sa unang issue po, kaya bang gawin ng Pangulo ito? At sa pangalawa, bibigay ba ang US dito? Una po, kaya bang gawin ng Pangulo? Well, of course, we are a sovereign country. Ours is a sovereign country. And no foreign forces can stay forth within the Philippine territory without the Republic of the Philippines allowing them to stay. Definitely. And the only way to do it is to have a treaty agreed by both parties, the United States of America and the Philippines. And this is the so-called Visiting Forces Agreement. So kung ito ay sinabi ni Pangulo, expire na ito at dapat i-renew, pero hindi siya papayag kung hindi magbigay ng vaccine. So if America really wanted to go on with this agreement, DFA, and it is a condition sine qua non to that consummation, then the US should give way to that demand. Otherwise, as the President said, there could be no extension of the Visiting Forces Agreement, and the absence of which will enable the U.S. forces to stay within the Philippine territory unless they could find another place in lieu of the Philippine territory sa mga karating bansa, Japan, the mga surrounding countries, any countries in ASEAN, pwede po. Pero ang Pilipinas kasi is more strategic for the purpose. So it appears, it seems, and we believe that the U.S. cannot afford to have no force standing by within the Philippine territory. Hindi kayang mawala ng Amerika na magkaroon siya ng pwersa dito sa Pilipinas. Standby force against China. Ours being the territory nearest to China. So, sa paniniwala po natin, strategically, hindi po kaya ng Amerika na mawala dito sa Pilipinas. Not purely for military reason, not even economically. Marami ding interest ang Amerika from economic point of view. So, by all means, the U.S. has to stay. So, kung ang Pangulo ay seryoso, and we believe he is serious, knowing this necessity, political necessity on the part of the U.S. to stay within the Philippines, so most probably, seryoso ang Pangulo. At sa tanong na kaya bang gawin niya, why not? It's a matter of making a demand. Kung nagawa nga niyang suspindihin ang BFA dahil lang kay Bato, kay General De La Rosa, when the passport or the visa of Senator De La Rosa, when he was the PNP chief, was cancelled, sinuspindi ng Pangulo ang BFA, the more reason that he could do the same thing considering that it is based on more important and valid issue as it concerned with the Filipino people, with the survival of the Filipino people. Vaccine to ng COVID-19. So, sa tingin po natin, hindi katawa-tawa itong ginagawa ng Pangulo. Dapat po, kayong mga kritiko ng Pangulo na sana ay humanga sa kanya at sumuporta sa paninindigang ito sa halip na instead of despising him for what he said, ano ba ang ipinaglalaban nyo? Yung Amerika? Taksel kayo sa bayan. Marami tayong nakita na nagbabas sa Pangulo doon sa Facebook. At ang sinasabi, ang Pangulo ganito, baliw, out of mind. What you're doing is anti-Filipinism. You people must be the ones out of mind, because what the president is saying, what the president is doing is not only for the good of the Filipino people, but even for survival. Bakit? Sapagkat sabi nga natin, this is a vaccine against COVID-19, and this is very much important. And it's good enough that the president finds a very good bargaining point, power, something which the Americans cannot refuse. So, ang dapat natin gawin dito, tayong mga Pilipino, naninindigan, we have to be in unison behind the president for him to be able to get what he demanded from the US. Because if BFA matters most to the US, of equal importance is our necessity for the vaccine. At kung kayo mga Pilipino mismo, tayong mga Pilipino mismo ang magtatawa, we would despise our president for doing it instead of supporting him, then it shows na tayo mismo ang mga gago. Sapagkat kabutihan na natin yan. Bakit ka pa kakampi pa sa mga Amerikano? Pagtatawanan mo pa ang Pilipinas. Even assuming that we could not get it, but at least we demanded for it. Kaysa naman basta bumigay ka na lang sa gusto nila nang hindi nagde-demand. Pero sinasabi nga natin, the Americans cannot afford to lose that opportunity of continuing to stay in the Philippines. They need to have that BFA agreement continued for their own interest. And hindi naman natin interest yan eh. Yung sabi mo, gusto ng Amerika manatili dito para paglaban tayo against China. Kalukuhan yan. More than anything else, it is for the interest of the American people that they want to continue staying here with their forces against China specifically. Now, if we give way to that demand for their own interest, why should we not bargain also for our interest and exchange for that? Napakalugago natin kung hindi natin gagawin yan. So kayong mga nagbabas na mga kritiko ng presidente sa isyong ito, Mahiya kayo. Mahiya kayo. Kayo ang walang utak. You must be out of your minds to laugh at the president for what he's doing for the Filipino people. Hindi na kayo nakutya sa sarili nyo. Alam mo, kayo yung balintunang mag-isip. Kayong mga nagtatawa na ginagawa ng presidente. It's for our good. And you should be happy. We must be happy. And yet, what you're doing, you're bashing the president. It is not a question of being DDS, Dilawan, or whatever. Hindi ito issue. I'm not a DDS. In fact, I did not vote for him. But I see good in what he's doing. So I am supporting him for the good of the Filipino people. Pinipilit natin ganito, mag-vlog, for us to be heard, for him to know that there are a lot of Filipino people admiring, supporting for what he's doing for the good of the people. Swerte natin na meron tayong ganitong Pangulo. Pero yung iba dyan, hindi nila nakikita. But because what they have in mind is their personal interest. What they have in mind is selfishness. Hindi po tama yung ginagawa nyo, mga kababayan. Kayo na mga nagbabas sa Pangulo, nagtatawa dahil dito sa sinabi niya. Naniniwala kayo na wala tayong bargaining power. Kasi wala kang tiwala sa sarili mo. Tinitingala mo ang Amerika na matagal na nagsasamantala sa mga Pinoy. Yan ang totoo. Kaya po nananawagan tayo sa ating mga kababayan. Let us unite behind everything that the President is doing good, especially with respect to this vaccine. Let us support his stand to demand vaccine from the US before or in exchange of this US desire to stay within the Philippine territory. Pag nagkaisa po tayo sa ganyang paninindigan, hindi natin papayagan ang pananatili ng mga Amerikano dito sa ating bansa. Kung hindi sila magbibigay ng vaccine, mapipilitan po ang Amerika, ang US na magbigay. As to the question na hindi ang Pfizer, hindi naman, it is a private entity. It is not owned by the US government. Problema ng US government yun. Under the police power of the state, the US can compel Pfizer to sell vaccine to us. If that is the only way for the US to stay, to be able to stay in this territory. So hindi po imposible yan kung talaga tayo ay maninindigan. Naninindigan na po ang Pangulo. So it is for the Filipino people to stand with him. Nasa sambayanan po ang bulak in terms of showing to the world, showing to the US that the Filipino people are one, are united with the President for this demand. Pero kung magpapakita po ang sambayanang Pilipino na tayo mismo nagtatawa sa ating Pangulo tatawanan lang po nila ang ating gobyerno. Hindi po mangyayari yan because kayo, ilan lang kayo mga baser. Alam po natin na the majority of the Filipino people are behind with the President, specifically for this demand that we should not allow the U.S. to stay within the Philippine territory by way of renewal of that BFA should the U.S. not give us the vaccine as demanded by the President. Good night. Thank you. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Before we end, we invite you, friends, to subscribe our YouTube channel, ang ating paninindigan sa napapanahong isyu ng lipunan. Marami pong salamat at magandang gabi.